Hello and welcome to Tileford. I wanted to post an update, and this is exciting times. I have just completed the first loop of track on the layout, and I wanted to just give you a run around. I've got a loco set up and ready to go, and also just share with you a couple of things that I've been up to over the course of the last few weeks. So as you can see, we've got a Class 57 in the station, and that's going to be doing the route round as the test train. You're going to have to forgive the mess. This is still very much a bit of a building site, to be honest, so hopefully you'll bear with me. Anyway, so yeah, we've got Class 57 57605, which is Totnes Castle, one of the sleeper services. Today I rigged it up to a couple of just sort of random wagons to just make sure that everything works properly through the points and what have you on this first loop. Anyway, so let's start her up and set off. First part of the fiddle yard. You can see the fiddle yard is a bit of a dumping ground. But so far so good. So this is the code 100 track, and then we move around to here, which is the point at which the track transitions from code 100 to code 75. So make sure this works okay. Okay, over the first point. So this is going to be one of the junctions at the top end of the layout. So far things seem to be behaving pretty well. And then round the curve. I've tried to make the curves a little bit shallower than they were before, so it's not quite as obvious, I hope. Limited a little bit with the space. And then we're running alongside what will be a couple of abandoned sidings. As you can see, we're now getting to the point where there's a bit more track, but this, as I say, is the only completed loop. And then back over the main junction into the station area. Add a bit of speed, I think, for now. Okay, so well, I've got to say, pretty happy with that. That has worked very well. Managed to get through all the points and everything without any real problems whatsoever. So yeah, all good. Just so you know what has been going on, I have wired up point motors. I've been using the DCC Concepts point motors, which, as you can see, are installed underneath the baseboard. I've got a few more of those to go, and they are going to be they're set up actually on the ECOS. Now let me see if I can get this right. There we go. So what I've actually done is created a control panel, and the control panel will sort out the points, which hopefully you can hear changing. There we go. All working pretty well. So those are all rigged up. What did I learn from doing this? Couple of points. I was getting a short circuit a lot after I'd laid quite a lot of the track, and I was really pulling my hair out over what had caused the short circuit. And it was only actually when I started to write or sort of draw the track plan down that I realised that inadvertently around this junction area I'd managed to wire up one of the red wires incorrectly. It should have been it was wired to the black power bus rather than the red, so positive to neutral or neutral to positive or whatever. It just goes to show really, when you're laying track, particularly around quite complex areas of track work like this, having the red and the black wires, A, is really important, but B, just take your time. I think I'd probably just put up a bit of a head of steam and rush through a little bit of it. So I think that's one thing definitely to learn. The second thing is just to keep on measuring the distance between the lines where you've got lines running parallel, particularly going around curves. In spite of having the tools to keep the distance consistent, I still somehow managed to get to a point where when I put a GWR Class 800 coaches round, they were still rubbing slightly. So I think probably my advice would be measure the gap so it's big enough, and then add a little bit more just to be on the safe side, which is what I've now done. So that's really it from me for today. I will keep on trying to get more of the track laid. It's starting to get a bit warm up here as the weather improves, so it'd be nice if I could maybe get another couple of the lines laid before it starts to get intolerably hot. But let's see how we get on. Anyway, rest assured, as soon as I've got anything worthwhile showing you, I will upload another video. In the meantime, thank you very much for visiting Tileford. I hope you've enjoyed your visit, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks a lot.